Now, I like Scotland, but today will be the day that decides whether we have to stay here for another year. And in the context of the save, I would rather not. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local, here with Celtic for maybe the final time. It all depends on what happens. First of all today, the Scottish Cup final. It's against Rangers, obviously, because that's the only team we play this season, really, apparently. But with the league successfully wrapped up last time with that win against Rangers, if we can secure the Scottish Cup, a league and cup double, then that is Scotland ticked off as far as the challenge is concerned, and we can look for a new job in the summer. Just one result to clean up since last time. It was a 1-0 win against Aberdeen as we continue our league campaign. And there's a thing that we could also do today that I'm not going to sort of specify in too greater detail, but once the Scottish Cup is over, we will cover what happens in the final two league games. But to Hampden, first of all, the main event. This is the one. Now, we've played Rangers 5 times this season. We got knocked out of the League Cup by them on penalties. In the league, we played them 4 times and we've beaten them 4 times, including, of course, beating them 7-0. So I would like to do that again. We beat them last time to secure the title. Yeah, that would be good. Now, James Forrest is injured. He got injured last time, and unfortunately, Mohamed El Yunusi has also been injured in midweek, which means that Mickey Johnston gets the start in this one. Big game for the youngster, but I'm backing him to do well. Otherwise, it's our usual title-winning lineup. Barkas is in goal. Taylor, Julian, Aya, and Kenny's the defence. Campbell, Ferguson, McGregor's the midfield. Christie's on the right-hand side, and Edouard is up front. Ryan Christie, a word on him because we haven't mentioned it enough. He has been ridiculous this season. He's probably going to win the Player of the Year, and deservedly so. 14 goals, 20 assists, and a 7.90 average rating. If you watch the Norwich save, the wings were a bit of a problem position, but Ryan Christie has been absolutely sensational. Right, we know their team. We've played them far too often this season. Far too often. We don't need to dwell too much on them. I expect you to come back with the trophy, boys. It's as simple as that. You've already beaten them in the league. You've beaten them 4 times. Comprehensively dismantled them. We can do it again. We need to do it again. Unlucky in the League Cup, I think, but this is the one that really matters. Here we go. Very special occasion, a party atmosphere here at Hampden for one of the biggest games in Scottish football, and what a final it is. Christie into Julien, and that would have been a perfect start, really. Less than a minute on the clock. Julien this time is offside, though. That would have been the perfect start. I mean, I don't know what we're doing there. All of them are offside. Every single one of them starts in an offside position. I mean, what were they thinking? Like, this game really is massive. It does shape the rest of the save because, yeah, if we win, we can move on. We can leave Scotland in the summer. If not, then we are going to be, I don't want to say stuck here because I have enjoyed my time here, but we will be forced to stay here for at least one more season to get this cup done. So the easiest thing to do would be if we could just win it. Ryan Christie on the ball from another free kick. Can we stay onside this time? We can, but Aya heads over. Haven't seen much from Rangers so far, but it's fair to say we're missing both El Yunusi and Forrest on the left-hand side. Johnston, it's a big occasion for him. He's done all right so far this season whenever he's been called upon. Has had some good performances, but this might be a bit too much for the youngster at the moment. Anyway, Kenny on the right-hand side. Hopefully we can do well without him. Ryan Christie, perfect position. How has he not scored? McGregor rushed out and he put it wide. It was actually put out for a corner, and Christie's going to take it. Can he find Julien? Helander clears it away, and Ryan Kent is away. We're very, very stretched. Taylor goes in. He's got away with it, but Morales with a shot. It's a brilliant save from Barkas. We've massively ridden our luck. Rangers have done nothing until that moment that we gifted them, but they don't score, and it's 0-0 at half-time. I mean, we've not been bad. What's the recommended team talk? The media. Who cares about the media, really? I'm going to say we have been better. Keep going. I'm going to say I'm not happy. That has worked to more or less motivate them. Right, we'll demand some more as well. I think it's just a matter of time if we keep going, and there we go. And it's a familiar combination. Christie to Julien. He overtakes Odds and Edouard as our top goal scorer. I am tempted for the final 2 league matches. I'm tempted to not play Edouard because if Julien scores another goal in the league, he's going to win the Golden Boot, which is hilarious. But massive goal in the context of the save. We've got the lead. He's had one ruled out for offside. He scores this one from an onside position. We've got an hour played, half an hour to go, and we are winning this game. But a massive goal in the context of the save. Less than half an hour to go. Can we hold on? Johnson is not enjoying his Scottish Cup final experience. I'm actually going to put Greg Kilty out there. He is more naturally a winger. Well, obviously, we play him centrally, but he can do that. Are we going to be able to see this game out as we so have often done throughout the season? Taylor with a poor throw, though, and Jatta is away. Caused us issues in the decisive league game. Alfredo Morelos, room for him to run into as well. The defence is scrambling back. Jatta's in, and Jatta scores just as he did in the league game. And he does bit of a slide for a celebration there, which defied most laws of physics. I think it's just the graphical capabilities of the computer are not particularly good. But anyway, yeah, he made the goal. He scored the goal. Great ball in from Tavernier, and the defence questionable. Barkas, you'd question the timing of the jump as well. We were looking good to hold on, but not a good way to end things. Edouard is not playing well either. I think I'm probably going to have to take him off. He's not having a good game. Christie is tired, but I want to leave him on. We'll go with Lee Griffiths for the final few minutes. It's going to be extra time, though, because I don't think we're going to score. And Greg Taylor's injured, so I'm glad I didn't take Christie off. Laxalt is on the bench. He's going to have to come on. This is not really what I wanted, if I'm honest. There we go. Brilliant. Extra time. Fantastic. What is it with the cup games? We've beaten them in all 4 league matches, and then we come to the cup, and just as in the League Cup, we're going to extra time. I don't want penalties, though. Edouard's gone off, and he was our best penalty taker, and he was terrible at penalties. So, yep, that's good. Christie's tired. He's going to have to stay on, though. Go positive. Come on. We need one more chance. Not for Rangers, though. Not for Rangers. We don't want that. I don't want to have to stay another year. I do like this team. It's been a very fun season, but we could do without another one. The problem is the Scottish Cup is right at the end of the season as well. We're going to have to go through the whole year to try and do it. If they score here, I'm going to be really irritated. Don't tackle him. Kenny, he's fallen over, but we've got away with it. Apparently it's not a foul. We can now counter. Ryan Christie, he's a bit tired. Ryan, that's not what I wanted you to do, mate. Not what I wanted you to do, and now we're quite stretched. And they're in, and Ryan Kent is probably going to score here. No, luckily he blazes it wide. Oh, good. Right, okay, we're still in it, but, well, Christie is really not enjoying himself. I'm going to have to take him off. I say that. Let's just have a quick check if we've got anyone who is vaguely competent at a penalty. Ferguson, apparently, Griffiths. There's no one else on the bench apart from obviously Edouard, who we can't bring back on. Scott Brown, is he up for it? Christie's one of the best penalty takers. I'm going to have to leave him on, I think. I think it's a big occasion. Scott Brown also leaving the club in the summer, almost certainly. So we'll bring Scott Brown on for Alan Campbell. We're going to concede. We're going to concede. We get ahead of Morelos, but not by much. The ball is still there for Ryan Kent to swing in. We're planning for penalties. We're going to lose to a final minute goal. We've lost to a final minute goal. We've done it to them twice this season, so I suppose it's only fair. For God's sake. Really? We've thrown it away in the final second. It's a disgrace. We've beaten them 7-0 this season, and now we're going to lose the Scottish Cup. We're going to have to stay here for another year. I don't want that. 4 defenders standing around, having a chat. Absolutely appalling defending. Barkas has been dreadful there as well. And brilliant. There we go. We're not watching that. I don't want to see them pick it up. Yep, great, brilliant. I'm chucking this. That was unacceptable. You've thrown it away. We were winning with 10 minutes to go. An absolute disgrace of a performance to throw that game away. It's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. As if we've lost from that position. We've been so good this season. We've been so brilliant all year long. And then to throw that away is just inevitable, really, isn't it? Absolutely inevitable. I don't think we necessarily would have been able to get another job anyway. Certainly not, someone that would contend for one of the other league titles. I don't think we would. So spending another year here might be good from a reputational point of view. However, I think there was a good chance we would get one sort of during next season. We now can't do that because we have to stay for another year because the Scottish Cup final is for another year. And that assumes we even get there because if we have to play Rangers, which we probably will at some point, we still might lose. So yeah, not happy at all. But, well, there we go. I mean, yeah, these things happen. This is going to be part of it. It's just typical, really, isn't it? El Yunusi is now fine. If he'd not got that random injury that the game loves to give players in the lead up to a cup final, we probably would have won that game. But there we go. Right, I'm going to play St Johnstone. I'll show you the goals, show you the result, and then I'm going to play Kilmarnock as well. We'll finish the league because there is, of course, there's still the prospect of an unbeaten season, but you know that I feel that's going to be taken away as well. And then we'll quickly look through the end of season stuff, and then that will be that. I will then go away, do some transfers, and be back next season. Obviously, the thing is we can go through next season far more quickly because we've done the league. We don't need to dwell on that. Obviously, we've got another European campaign. You never know what's going to happen with that, but the focus will be the Scottish Cup because that's what we need to win, having just thrown it away when, victory was in our hands. Well, we've got the lead much earlier here. El Yunusi holds the ball up well, and it's dispatched by Lewis Ferguson, one of the stars of the season. El Yunusi as well. Of course, that is a potential difficulty, which I was hoping we wouldn't have to encounter because the loan players, we've got quite a few players here on loan. Unless we want to use a wild card on them, we can't sign any of them because none of them are Scottish. And that's it's a bit of an issue. Right, it's 2-0. Edouard scored, which means he's probably going to win the Golden Boot, which is not fun at all. I might substitute him just so Julian has more of a chance. I mean, they're matching each other. Griffiths with the free kick and Julian scores. It's his 30th goal of the season. He is a centre-back. This is insane. There we go, 3-0. Another win. Doesn't mean much except for the fact that we haven't lost. We take it to the final game. We can't win the Scottish Cup, which is what we wanted, but we can still go unbeaten, which is still pretty ridiculous. It's going to go to the final day. They're locked on 24 goals apiece. It ridiculous. I really feel like we shouldn't play Edouard just so Julian can try and win it, because even though they're actually level, the game just defaults to whoever's the top. So Edouard's going to win it based purely on the alphabet, really. What is more important to me, an unbeaten season or my centre-back winning the top goal scorer award? I think it's the second one, isn't it? That's more funny. So here we go. Final game of the season. Why couldn't we have just won the cup as well? Why can we? How are we about to maybe even go unbeaten all season and yet we didn't even win the cup? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, let's get it done. I'm going to try and achieve both things. I'm going to play Edouard from the start. Hopefully once we get the lead, then I'm just going to take him off. Christie in. Ayers there. It's nearly scored. Kenny into Christie. Edouard can't quite get there. Which is fine by me. As long as we don't lose. I mean, we're probably going to lose this game because that's how it works, right? You get to the final game of the season, you could go unbeaten. You obviously then lose the final game just to ruin absolutely everything. Christie, right-hand side, holds it up well, pulls it back to Campbell. It's just someone take it on. Just once we get the lead, certainly once we go 2-0 up, if we do, which probably won't happen, then yeah, that's when Edouard's coming off. And then we'll see if we can get Julian to win the Golden Boot. And Christie can't quite get there. The problem is Edouard's right in the area. Well, McGregor's got there instead, which is good. Callum McGregor gives the lead. Oh, free kick. Perfect Julian territory. There he is. Christopher Julian's there. It's 2-0. He moves ahead of Edouard, who is now being substituted. Get off the pitch, Hodson. Sorry. You're not winning the Golden Boot because it's much funnier if our centre-back wins it instead. Christopher Julian's 31st goal in all competitions this season. Absolutely ridiculous. We might not be winning the Scottish Cup, but we are enjoying something very special indeed. I tell you what, if I can't get this on the Out of Context FM Twitter, then I'm going to be very disappointed. Seriously, why couldn't we have won the Cup? That would have just been... It would have been too perfect, wouldn't it? We're 3-0 up, Christie's there, and we are going to go unbeaten. We're going to go the entire league season unbeaten, just like Brendan Rodgers did, but 106 points. I think that was actually more. I think they got 103 when Brendan Rodgers won. Either way, it's brilliant. Obviously, he won the treble, but we've not managed that one. We've not won either domestic cup. But we did have a good run in Europe, which is better than he ever did. As Ferguson makes it 4, it's going to be done. Unbeaten season. It's not bad. Oh, well, we've got a penalty with 10 minutes to go, and I've managed to click the button, so you know who's going to take it. This man's going to take it to add to his tally. Christopher Julian, if he can. I mean, we don't need to score it. We're 4-0 up. If he misses it, it's fine. But come on, Christopher. Come on. Get 32. It'll be brilliant. He steps up, and he scored it. 32 goals. 32 goals for a centre-back. It's ridiculous. Maybe he should take all of them. That's better than Edouard. Very confident. Putting it in the bottom corner. Sending the keeper the wrong way. Fantastic. 5-0. It's brilliant. 106 points. And the youngster Dembele on the score sheet as well to make it 6, to complete the route and to wrap up what has been a nearly perfect season. If only we hadn't screwed up the cup final right at the end, it would be a truly perfect season. But you know what? Overall, we won the league. That's the most important thing. It means we can sort of not worry about that too much. Obviously, we'll try and win it. As the clean sheet is lost, we'll try and win it again. Of course we will. But the most important thing, we've got to focus on the cup. We can rotate a bit more. Maybe that, I don't think it was an issue. I think we were just quite unlucky, but we'll focus on the cup. That is the most important thing. And there we go. It is done. An undefeated league campaign. It's not that impressive because Brendan Rodgers did it in real life only a few years ago. But you know what? I don't think we're going to have any other seasons over the course of the save where we will go unbeaten in the league season. So we'll take that. 10 points clear of Rangers in the end. All of which came about because we beat them 4 times. They were really very good as well. And may well win the league next year because we're going to be much weaker, I think. Obviously, given the rules we've got to follow, we can only sign Scottish players apart from the 2 wildcards that we haven't used, which means the players we've got on loan, El Yunusi, Laxalt and so forth, we're not going to be able to sign them permanently unless we use a wildcard, which means we're going to have to mainly sign Scottish players to replace them. So I don't think we're going to be as strong as we are this year, but hopefully we get a bit of luck and we can win the cup. Hopefully Rangers get knocked out of the cup early on. That would be good. And there we go. End of season review. The title is secured. I've just got the achievement for an invincible season. Fantastic. That is confirmed. I'm always concerned there's going to be some sort of glitch when it comes to Steam achievements. But yeah, we'll go through this very quickly. New arrivals, signing. I mean, the absolute star signing has to be Lewis Ferguson, right? He's been brilliant. I didn't expect him to start. He very quickly got a starting place and he's been fantastic. 9 goals, 7 assists, 7.12 average rating. Brilliant player. To be honest, in terms of the players we brought in, I don't think anyone's been particularly a flop, but not a lot of guys haven't really started particularly all that much. Jason Kerr has done very well when he has been called upon. We'll maybe play a bit more next season, although obviously John Suter is coming in. So obviously overall, brilliant performance, winning the league, unbeaten. It doesn't get better than that. We were absolutely fantastic. 10 points clear of Rangers, so far clear of St Johnstone. Nearly 50 points clear of St Johnstone, 48 points clear of third place. It's pretty ridiculous. If only we could have won the cup and then we'd be able to leave. I mean, we could still leave, I guess. So there's nothing stopping us, but then we just have to come back later on and we're never going to get the Rangers job, so we might as well just stay with Celtic and try again next year. Obviously, the Europa League, that was maybe slightly disappointing at the end. We lost very late on, but overall, a very good campaign as well. Moments to remember, obviously, the 7-0 win against Rangers was pretty spectacular. The wonderful wins against Napoli as well. Team of the season, I don't think this is going to be particularly surprising. The defence kind of picks itself. Sorrow gets in ahead of Campbell. He's not going to be, probably going to be being moved on in the summer, actually, Sorrow, to be honest. Ferguson, of course, gets in there. El Yunusi ahead of Forest. We might use the wild card to keep him. I mean, we could say maybe loan players are exempt. We can still sign them permanently. I think it's a bit cheap, though. Edouard has done okay. He's going to be attracting some bids for some of these players as well. Can we keep hold of them? I hope so. Certainly I want to keep if we can. And so here we go. Player of the season goes to Ryan Christie, which I think overall you can't really disagree with. Young player goes to Christopher Rice. Signing, of course, is Lewis Ferguson. The goal of the season is actually Mickey Johnston. And then top goal scorer, Christopher Julien, who is a centre-back. 29 assists for Ryan Christie as well. Is insanely good. We break some records. He breaks most assists in the season. Most clean sheets goes to Barkas. He's made a few howlers as Barkas, but overall has been really quite good. Yeah, you know what? Not bad at all. I'm saying like that, we haven't just gone unbeaten all season. It's just, it would have been so much less. There's just a tinge of disappointment because we didn't win the cup. If we'd won the cup, then we'd be on our way out now. We'd look for another job and it'll be great. But we've got to stay here for another year because we need to win it. Sorry, I'm sorry. Is this a joke as well? I do like jokes, but this one's a bit too far. How have we not won Manager of the Year? We just went unbeaten all season. We didn't lose a single game. Win ratio 81%. Steven Gerrard 80%. That's less, isn't it? That's less. How has he got more points than me? We beat him 4 times. And you've given him Manager of the Year for finishing second. We went unbeaten. Is this some kind of sick joke? I mean, the cup final was a disgrace. This is beyond a disgrace. It's fixed. It's rigged. This is the worst thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Absolute joke. We beat them 4 times. They lost to us 7-0. How on earth does that qualify him for Manager of the Year? It's embarrassing is what it is. Absolutely embarrassing. Ryan Christie has cleaned up the Player of the Year awards, though. He is the Players Player of the Year. He's the Scottish Writers Player of the Year as well. Well done. More than deserved, Ryan. You've been absolutely sensational. Please don't leave the club in the summer. But this is what we all came here to see. Christopher Jullien wins the Golden Boot. Christopher Jullien, a centre-back with 26 goals. Absolutely sensational. Ferguson gets a very well-deserved Young Player of the Year as well. Fantastic. There's the Team of the Year. All of our players, apart from 2 positions. And yet, for some reason, we don't win Manager of the Year. Please explain in the comments below how we have failed to win Manager of the Year, because it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, there we go. That is where we will leave things today. It didn't quite go how we wanted in terms of the cup, but at least the league is done. And, you know, I guess it'll be nice to spend another year here. I mean, it's not like we're on the clock. It's not like we've only got 19 more years left. Oh, wait. It is. At least, though, I think the advantage of staying another year is that our reputation will be hopefully boosted even more. Hopefully, as long as we win the league once again. Going to be a busy summer. Lots of transfers are going to need to be made, but I think we will actually come back next time quite a way into the season. We'll come back into the group stage of whatever competition we find ourselves in, unless we get knocked out way too early. Hopefully we don't. But yeah, Europa League, Champions League, whatever competition we end up in, hopefully one of those will come back during the group stage rather than right at the start of the season, because we will go through quite a bit quicker because we don't need to dwell on the league. The league is, of course, done. The focus is on Europe and the Scottish Cup. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching Season 1 of Going Local. We will still be at Celtic next time because, I mean, if PSG come in and offer me the job, I'm going to PSG. I'm going to be honest with you there, but I don't think that's going to happen. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well so you don't miss next season, because we're still going to be in Scotland. We've got to wrap it up. We've got to win that cup. But that is going to be that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.